Welcome back there, buds. Today we're going to get started on this next project on the bench, which is just a big side table that we're going to cut down about half the length to just make it a nice coffee table. We'll refinish the top, same color, and I think what we'll do is take from the bottom. It'll be much easier to do that than to take from the top, but we'll just get in here, take a closer look at it, see what we're working with. You can see on that top it has quite a bit of wear, quite a bit of scratches. This is one of those pieces that from the factory, they sure don't give you a whole lot of finish. So it should be pretty easy to strip that, sand it, solid wood. Then we'll just put a new clear coat on it. It's going to be way better than the factory. I got pretty lucky on this one for a change. Usually anytime I see made in Malaysia on a piece of furniture and it's looking like that, put together with those types of fasteners, as you can see, it's almost like they use some type of, sort of like a hot glue, but it does not hold at all and there's barely any on it. So I knew right away I could probably easily knock this apart to get those cut down much easier. So now let's just measure them up and cut them down. Now I got these legs measured out to cut down to 17¼ inch. The top is 3/4. That'll bring me to my 18-inch requirement that the customer wanted. So I just simply laid out on this leg. We were coming up 3 inches from the bottom. The top and bottom rails are 1 3/4 inch. So I put those measurements in there, and then I just measured from there to there, and we get 10 3/4. So I'll just knock these apart real quick, get these cut down, and then we'll get some new dowels cut and get it all back together. One extra step I decided to take was add an extra 3/4 inch onto each end of these to make up for these little domino dowels that they have. I don't have that. I don't have those. I just have a biscuit joiner, or I'll use regular dowels. I think, those are plenty. I'm not really a furniture maker, so I don't have any reason to invest in that yet. But since these are going in there with that, and they're already all pre-drilled, I would have to fill it in and then re-drill to, use a dowel or anything, and that's just too much time and work. So I think the better bet was just to cut the extra and then just to make these on the end here just by hand, and it shouldn't be too bad. So we'll just get going with that. Got a pretty nice fit there. It took me a couple minutes there with that file. We'll put that little bit uglier side on the back side. We'll clean it up first, get that Sharpie off, and just hit it with a little bit of sandpaper, smooth out that roughness. But it goes in, it fits, and that'll glue up good enough. I said, those aren't any type of like a main support, so they're not going to hold much weight, and they're not going to fall apart anytime soon, so that'll do. I got those dry fitted. They're both looking pretty good. On this one, I used a clamp to get it as tight as possible to where it would be when it was glued up, so I could do the markings on the legs where I will make the mortise for that little tenon to go into. And this is one case where you definitely want to measure twice, cut once, and make sure everything is getting marked so everything goes back to where it was. So now I will just use a drill bit, drill a few holes, and then clean up with a chisel. The mortise there, I just took the drill and wiggled it back and forth. It was just full of shavings, but that closes up pretty nice there. Just clean those Sharpie marks off and we're good to go. On to the next. There is that one side done. Before I reglue everything up, I will just take those over to the belt sander and just give all four sides of the legs a little bit of a chamfer. They won't be quite like they were at the bottom, but I want to just clean them up a little bit and not let them just totally square. Now that I got all four legs all chamfered, all that's left to do now is just glue these ends up and let them rest overnight. And after letting those legs dry up overnight, I got the base all back together, and that's starting to look like a nice little coffee table now. It's just going to get one pass with the vinyl sealer, pre-cat lacquer, scuff it up, and then we'll spray it again with a nice semi-gloss pre-cat lacquer.
Now while we let that finish dry, we go for a bucko hike, a bucko hike, a bucko hike we go.
Alright, get ready for takeoff. You ready? Zoom. Zoom. Ow. It's the least impressive zoom I've ever seen, Buck. Oh, there we go. I don't know if you recognize this, but this is a spot at the beginning of the videos where Bucko runs up. And you see the little title. This is it. Birds are really singing now. Starting to get close to sunset. They really come alive. Here's one question that Bucko has for you, and I kind of do myself. I'm going to put a little thing up in one of the corners there, and you can click on it and take a poll right now. Let me know, yes or no. Do you think Bigfoot is real? Yes or no? Yes or no? Finish is looking pretty nice already. So, you know the drill. Blocking that down with 400. Hitting it with that fine scuff pad to get it as smooth as Bucko's belly button. You guessed it. Now before we put that top back on, I'm just gonna clean up and touch up this real quick with a little bit of diluted Windex, some 4/0 steel wool, some nice clean rags. Just get some of these black marks, clean up any of the glue that came out. And that ammonia in that Windex will help to break that glue down, and you can easily just peel it right off. So we'll just get this cleaned up and get the top back on and have a look at it. We'll just take a little rag. We got that old water locks. We'll just hit these. These are pretty raw down here where I had cut them and put that chamfer. So we'll just give them a little hit with the water locks, seal it up. One last thing before I flip it back over. I always like to just put these little white plastic pieces on as a little courtesy just to protect the floor. Well, buds, there we are with another one done. It's always a joy when I can take a piece of furniture that might have ended up in the garbage and we could breathe some new life into it and repurpose it to serve a whole new life. So as always, if you like what you see, give me a like. Make sure you subscribe and follow along with all the future projects. Ring that bell so you know when I upload the videos. I'm trying to do at least maybe one a week or so. I know I've been slacking, so try to get better at that. So, as always, thanks for watching. See you next time. Stay safe. Take it easy, buds.